Teofimo Lopez, the takeover, is back at it, claiming that he was undisputed, going in and talking about Devin Haney. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Teofimo Lopez is back at it, saying a bunch of gibberish. He's done recent interviews, and he said everything from talking about moving to 47 to fight Errol Spence Jr. to dissing Devin Haney, saying he's the cash cow, and I'm sorry your son's a bum. He said that to Bill Haney, things of this sort, and none of which really make any sense. And like, for example, he's claiming that he is the cash cow, but he's fighting in the small room at Madison Square Garden. His fight with George Kambosos, where he had most of the belt, drew like 4,000 people. So that, I don't really think any of these things stipulate cash cow. But let Teofimo say it in a recent interview. He's saying that a fight with him, not Gervonta Davis, is much bigger for Devin Haney. But the world of boxing, I haven't even really heard too many people talking about Teofimo that much in general, unless it's people roasting some of the things he said. And we know, meanwhile, Tank is doing 19,000 at the Barclays, setting records, and every piece of Tank Davis news is pretty much viral. So I don't know where Teofimo even gets off with this information. But another thing is, he's back, and he's back talking about being undisputed. I mean, this is one of the old wives' tales in boxing that is not true. You know, you hear these little old wives' tales about certain things and rumors and things like that. And you have Teofimo, who's basically spreading one. Teofimo keeps telling everyone he's undisputed. Look up the word undisputed in the dictionary and then get back at me. The term undisputed, by definition, says no contest, without dispute, things of that sort. So that doesn't apply to Teofimo beating Lomachenko, because Lomachenko opted not to fight Devin Haney and chose to become the franchise champion and get a designation belt, which they later made transferable and changed the rules when Loma was about to fight against Teofimo. Teofimo beats him, and then he too doesn't fight Devin Haney, and instead fights George Kambosos and loses at home in New York, and he gets dropped in the first round, and his face is all a bloody mess, and he loses all his belts that he had. Then Devin Haney goes to Australia twice and whoops George Kambosos easy. No flukes, no, everything against him. Half his team wasn't even at the first fight. Some of his team couldn't get, visas and all this type of stuff. And then George Kambosos can do nothing with Devin Haney. In fact, Devin Haney beat George Kambosos in two different ways, so he gave you variety. First fight was more of a pure boxing clinic where he just was working behind the jab, stayed pretty safe and didn't, go for the gusto with as many combinations. And then the second fight, he let loose and hurt and bloodied up George Kambosos, and he was a lot more aggressive, both at home in Australia, and the same outcome. If anything, the second fight was probably worse, which is what you can typically expect with masterclass boxers and guys who are more skilled. The guy who's more skilled, even if the person had done well in the first fight, like let's say Mayweather-Maidana, you put them back in, and then now Floyd knows exactly what he's up against, and he's already the sharper, more skillful guy. You've seen what happened in the Maidana fight. He couldn't even touch Floyd Mayweather. You see Castillo, he couldn't even touch Mayweather in the second fight. So and then George Kambosos, he lost both of the fights bad. He lost the first fight all rounds, basically, So that's something that needs to be discerned when it comes to Teofimo. He keeps talking and saying he's undisputed. You couldn't even beat the guy that Devin Haney beat easily, and you never fought Devin Haney. And now he's wishing him luck on the Lomachenko fight, and he's saying that people want to be undisputed because of him, and people are copying his moves. It just sounds like a bunch of gibberish, and it sounds like Teofimo is trying to get himself to believe this stuff. ESPN, after Teofimo, see, this is the tricky sorcery with ESPN and old media. ESPN, when Teofimo had a version of the WBC belt but wasn't really undisputed, as I mentioned throughout this video, they lied and they were egging on the fact that Teofimo was, quote, undisputed, and the real boxing fans knew he wasn't. As soon as Devin Haney became actually undisputed and fought George Kambosos, and in the buildup for the first Kambosos-Haney fight, they put on-screen graphics up, and they said a list of notable undisputed, or all the undisputed fighters and champions that there ever been, and they didn't include Teofimo Lopez. So that's a bit of double talk from old media and ESPN. He was undisputed when you were trying to market him, and then you kept it real after he had already lost his belts on DAZN. So yeah, I don't know what's up with Teo, but it sounds like lunacy to suggest you were undisputed when you never fought Devin Haney and you couldn't beat Kambosos. Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and I'm out.
Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with a $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.